Hello, water signs. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecast. So for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, this is a general reading here today, focusing on lost connections, what your ex needs you to know. So general, as always, guys, it won't resonate with every single person. Please do take from this what makes sense for you personally and let the rest go. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below, as well as a list of all of the card decks and creators that you see here today. So let's get right into this, water signs. Let's take a look and see what's up with this lost connection and your ex. These are the 3 decks we'll be using for the focus messages. The first is by Fire Witch Tarot. WTF is the problem. Top Secret deck by Angelic Revelation 144, and the third is the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle deck. So let's start. Let's take a look and see what needs to come through here for you and this ex relationship. So we're going to start things off with this one. What's the problem? What are the issues? And as always, this can be for cross watchers and anyone else guided to tune in. All right, water signs, what's up? What is the problem here between you and your ex? I'm guided to this one right here. Dude, chill. You're overreacting. Interesting. Okay, so maybe your ex was overreacting about something, a situation. So we're going to have to add to that, of course. That could have even been something that you said to them. It's like, when you chill out, you're overreacting. You know, maybe when you guys were arguing and they tended to just kind of go over the deep end, maybe. All right, so we'll add to that, of course, if I can grab this second deck over here. So the Top Secret deck, what is it that they want you to know that more than likely they're not sharing with you, obviously, if it's top secret? All right, let's grab this card right here. I cry myself to sleep at night. So without you, water signs, this is where they're at. They're losing sleep over this. They're crying themselves to sleep at night. That's pretty intense. And maybe you could even relate to that for yourself. All right, so that's your second focus message here. Let's grab your third from this deck right here. So it's like, dude, chill. So maybe that's you, my feminine, saying this to your masculine. It's like you're overreacting. It's like, chill out. All right, I'm guided to this card. We've got lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. Okay, so I'm kind of picking up, for some of you guys, this could have been somewhat of a tower moment between you and your ex. This upheaval, that to me is a tower moment. And when you go through something as difficult as a tower moment, water signs, it's not easy. It's very difficult. And when you guys went your separate ways, maybe you went through this grieving process because the relationship ultimately fell apart. Your ex could have certainly felt this way, and lots of tears were shed, somebody crying themselves to sleep at night. Lots of changes here, guys, and I feel the way you guys broke up, it could have been unexpected, maybe to the very day that you guys last connected. Maybe at one point in time during that conversation, there was a possibility that you guys could work it out, and somewhere along the line, that ended up not being the case, and you guys went your separate ways. Okay, so let's see if this is a lost connection that can come back. I'm assuming those of you tuning in want your ex back. Otherwise, you really wouldn't care that it's lost or that they're no longer a part of your life. So that ultimately is what this reading is about. It's to help those of you who really do want to reconnect with an ex and you're wondering what they're up to, where they're at in their life, And ultimately, from your ex's standpoint, you know, where are they at? What do they need you to know right now? So angels and spirit guides, please offer us some guidance here for my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Oh man, fire, burning shit down. Yeah, see? Lightning, upheaval, transformation, sudden change. That is no joke right there. Whoa. So, okay, this is what I'm feeling. Your ex, they did something to burn the structure of this relationship down. Whatever foundation you guys had built, something happened here that created a very unstable foundation between the two of you, and things fell apart. It fell apart. Some of you guys might even be dealing with a fire sign here, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. There's this need for patience. No movement at this time. No communication, more than likely. You guys are not talking, not interacting. Someone's crying at night. They can't sleep. We have abandoned. Unable to give to another due to needing to heal old wounds and trauma. Maybe your ex had abandonment issues, water signs, and therefore they weren't able to dedicate the energy, the attention, their time to you fully. But clearly, there's healing that's needed here when it comes to these old wounds. Whatever it is that traumatized this person, maybe before you guys even met. It could even stem back as far as past lives for some of you. Or you could relate to this for yourself as well, water signs. And then we've got honeymoon coming through here. So some of you guys could have been married to this person. But, you know, obviously that doesn't apply to everybody. This card does say romance, bliss, love, sensual, passion, and paradise. And maybe when you guys were together, this is how you felt. You know, you guys were going through that honeymoon phase where everything was so beautiful and loving and romantic between the two of you. You know, it really did feel like you were in paradise with your person. But maybe since you guys have been in separation, this is what they're going through. You know, that spiritual growth, consciousness, ascension. I feel it more so for my masculines, that they've grown, that they've learned, that they've gained wisdom as a result of this experience. Contemplation, deep, reflective thinking. They've done, truly, my water signs, your ex has done a lot of thinking since the last time you guys spoke, since the last time you saw this person. And then positive thinking. I really love this because this is letting us know that your person has progressed from the time you guys had this upheaval, from the time that you guys have had that tower moment. They've grown from this. They've learned a lot, you know, contemplating so much about the situation, the connection, their own life. They've really taken the time. And then this comes through. Positive thinking, sunshine after the rain. So this could certainly be an indication that the sun will come out again for the two of you. And maybe your ex is really just trying to be positive about the whole thing, despite where you guys have been. And that positive thinking is helping them to grow. It's helping them to heal. And that's the energy, that's the vibe that they're sending you. And maybe that's helping you to heal and grow also. They're still in love with you. Maybe you're still in love with them too. Euphoria, bliss, butterflies, loved up, chemistry, feeling good. But you know, I just noticed this about this card. There's 3 balloons right there. Maybe part of the problem here is that there was a third party situation. Or a third person that interfered in this mix. That's just what I'm feeling for some of you. So only take that if it applies, of course. So we're going to have to add to this, guys. Let's grab some insight from the Pining Rose Love Oracle deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What else, please, angels, do we need to know about this connection, this lost connection? Yeah, it was unstable. That's why it fell apart. Yeah, I do feel that, you know? And something that's unstable is eventually going to crumble. What else, please, for my water signs? Music. Okay, so there could be particular songs that remind you of your ex. They could either play an instrument, write music. They as well could be very gifted in music, or maybe this is you. But I feel particular songs, particular music that they run across, then they are feeling very nostalgic about you. It reminds them of you. And you as well, my water signs, you could hear particular songs that remind you of your ex. What else, please, for this lost connection? Is there a chance to revive this? Whoops, we've got yearning. Isn't that interesting how we've got a piano right here? So there's something about music for sure that's tying you guys together. And I can't help but feel that someone might play music or an instrument, a piano, okay? They're yearning for you. That's just the reality of it. They miss you. They miss your presence in their life. They're crying themselves to sleep. And if you relate to that for yourself, my water signs, maybe you guys are on the same boat and you don't even realize this, you know? We have celebration coming through here. So really, falling right below honeymoon, you guys had a lot of fun times together. Excuse me. This could be future vibes too, you know, cause for celebration moving forward. This reminds me of the Two of Cups. Cups, of course, is your own energy, my water signs. Unity, this very special connection that the two of you share, the partnership. And we already know they are your ex. But I love how this is coming through. Spiritual growth, falling right below ex-lover. Okay, they've grown. They've worked on themselves. They've experienced perhaps a breakthrough and clarity in their way of thinking and how they see this. They've done a lot of thinking here, water signs. Look at this. There's still hope here. Might not be over. I miss you. You see, it's coming through here. They're yearning. They're missing you. You as well could be yearning and missing them. Here's an apology. I'm sorry. They are sorry for what has happened between the two of you. They're very remorseful, is what I'm feeling from your ex. So let's add to this with some tarot, guys. This is my tarot teacher deck, and I created this for those of you who would like to learn tarot. It's very easy to learn because it's got upright and reversed meanings for each card on the back of each card here. So it's right there in front of you. Very easy to learn it if that's something you're interested in. I have provided my deck shop link down below, as well as all of the other creators here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, what else do we need to learn here about this lost connection? Is there a chance to bring this back? There is still hope here. Well, we do have a card in the reverse. Okay, this is the King of Pentacles. So some of you guys might be focused on an earth sign here, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Masculine energy from this king, okay? So, but it is falling in the reverse. So we've already got unfaithful here. Somebody who was perhaps very greedy with either their finances or their time, their energy. In the reverse, this is, it's interesting. It says corruption, extortion, gambler. Somebody that's feeling bankrupt, not just financially, water signs, just overall bankrupt in their life. Coming up empty in all areas of their life, including love. Six of Cups, okay? They're feeling very nostalgic. Yearning, pining for you, missing you. Thinking about all of those happy memories that you guys have shared. They want a reunion. That is what they want. We've got the Emperor coming in here, representing divine masculine energy, Aries specifically. I really feel this masculine wants to take control of the situation. They are in a seat of power. They realize this now. They want to be able to build a much stronger foundation so that, you know, shit ain't going to be burning down in the future. The Emperor does represent fatherhood, so some of you guys may have already had children together, or this is a masculine who already had children from a previous relationship. That applies to some of you. And then we've got the Lovers card right here. Gemini energy from that. A deep love that's represented here. The sexual attraction, the partnership, again, union, duality. Very romantic connection here. We've got romance, bliss, love, sensual, passion, paradise right here. But the Lovers card brings the opportunity for choices and decisions. And perhaps, my water signs, that decision falls on you. It's on your lap to be able to either bring this back together or to just close the door on it forever. Your call. But I got to tell you, this is the next card. We've got the Hierophant coming through here with Taurus energy. Okay? What your person wants truly is to commit to you. There is a spiritual lesson that needed to be learned here, and I feel they've either already learned that or they're in the process of it. They realize that you're the one that they want to be with, that this is a connection that's meant to be. They've gained a lot of wisdom as a result of the two of you going your separate ways. They want commitment. They want a long-term future. They want this honeymoon to be a reality. They want to be able to marry you someday. That's coming through here. We've got the Devil's energy right after that. So you might be dealing with a Capricorn. We've got lots of major arcanas coming through here, guys. So it is in the upright. Bondage, addiction, depression, attachments. Some of those attachments for some of you guys were third-party situations. Some other toxic stuff that your person got themselves entangled in. The Devil could also be obsession. Maybe they're obsessed with you and they can't get you off their mind. They also have to deal with their shadow self and whatever is coming through from your person when it comes to this Devil energy. I feel they've grown from that, you know? During this time of separation, maybe your person entered into other unhealthy relationships and that wasn't good for them either. And I feel they could have certainly been dealing with anxiety or depression, you know. So if any of those things apply to your ex, this has been a rough journey for this person. And then we've got the Eight of Wands coming through now, okay? So they definitely want to create movement to be with you. The Eight of Wands is all about speed and fast movement and progress. They know that they have a decision to make. The Eight of Wands might ultimately be what's needed in order for them to make that decision. Maybe that's the push that they need. And they certainly have the capability of sweeping you off your feet still. And here we are with the Judgment card, okay? A rebirth, redemption, a reincarnation for this connection, a transition, the need for forgiveness. We have I'm sorry coming through here, water signs. So if your ex reaches out and apologizes, are you ready to forgive? Are you willing to forgive? You know, so it's self-evaluation too. where you're at on this journey for yourself. So what I'm feeling from this is that it's giving your person that much needed wake-up call so that they can finally see what it is that they need to do to reach out, especially if what they're looking for is a reconciliation and forgiveness here, then they're going to have to take that first step to make that happen. And I really do feel, my water signs, that they just might do that. They just might do that. So they might surprise you what they're willing to do to bring this back. All right. So let's add to this with messages from the Love Games deck by Sister Moon Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces water signs here. What else do we need to know about this connection? Tiny blessings. Whoa. So, again, because the Emperor represents fatherhood, some of you guys already had these tiny blessings, so you already have children with this person. Moving forward with a reconnection and a reunion, this could also be future energies where you will be blessed in this way to start a family. We have protective. What I feel from this, my water signs, especially for the masculine, this masculine is very protective of this connection despite where you guys have been. Does not want to hurt you. I just feel this person still loves you. They're willing to do whatever it takes to protect your heart. There's still hope that is coming through here. We have blossoming, okay? You're not here yet, I don't feel, but there's a chance that this can blossom once again into something really beautiful. A reconnection. They want to be able to sit down with you face to face, have these private conversations, for you guys to just sit and talk and iron everything out, get everything out on the table. Look at this. We have returns. They definitely want to return. They want to come back to you. And they're willing to do whatever it takes to reach out, to let you know that they're ready to take that leap of faith to come towards you, to create movement here, to have a reunion, to bring this back together. That is where your ex is at. So let's add to this with some insight. We're going to grab some dialogue messages. This is my new deck. It's called the X Oracle. So we'll grab some dialogue messages from your ex, but some of these messages could be coming from you too. What is in your heart space for this lost connection? So take whatever part of it makes sense, as always. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Who needs to speak up here? Look at that, see? I miss you so much. We know. The next card. The truth is, I've never gotten over you. Maybe you really needed to know that. Look at this next card. Roses are red, violets are blue. I know I fucked up. I don't know what to do. They know they messed up, but maybe they're not quite knowing what that first step should be. And that is perhaps why this patience card is here, until they can figure that out. I mean, we already know they want to return. But for some of you, your ex perhaps hasn't reached out because they don't quite know how to handle this quite yet. Maybe they know you're not ready. They're still trying to figure this all out, and you know, they're in very deep contemplative mode right now. They also want to know, is it too late? Is it too late for us? Only you can answer that question, guys. Next message. I see you in my dreams. Sometimes it feels so real, and I wake up to this emptiness in my heart. Wow. I cry myself to sleep at night. You know, this is somebody I feel who's struggling to even get a good night's sleep because you guys are not together. And when they do finally drift off, they see you in their dreams. And it's great. And then they wake up and realize that that's just not the reality of things. Cannot make this stuff up, guys. Look at this next message. When I'm having a hard day, I read through old texts we've sent each other. It helps get me through, but the nights are so much harder, missing you. There's something about the nighttime where they're really struggling. And lastly, I still want you. Do you still want me? Again, another question for you to answer. You're the only one that can answer that question, my water signs. The ball is in your court, okay? It's up to you how you decide to handle this. But they want you back. That seems to be a common theme here for these lost connections this time around. They definitely want to return. All right, so let's add to this, guys, with some messages from the Journey of Love deck, Volume 1 and 2 by Bridget of Divine Essentials. All right, what's coming through here for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces? Is there a chance to bring this back together? They certainly want that. And if you want that too, you can have it. Confusion, number 15, we have grown. Okay, so maybe right now you're just a little bit confused as to what to do here. They're definitely coming through confused. But there's growth here, guys. Okay, so if you're confused, if you need a little bit more time, take the time. That's why patience is required. That's why there is no movement at this time. There has to be clarity. There has to be just a clear vision, really, of what you both need in this connection, what you're both wanting. From your ex, what they clearly want is to come back, is to have you come back. There's still hope, clearly, that is coming through here. They're struggling, especially at night. They miss you. They think about you. They're feeling nostalgic about the times that you guys have shared. So this hasn't been easy on your ex, but you know, that's not to say that it's been easy on you, because it hasn't been. All right, what do we have here? We have pleasure, number 4. You excite me in ways I never knew existed. Just the mere thought of you, my water signs, it still excites them. They're still very much attracted to you. There we are. Reconciliation. It's time to unite and work together now, number 25. Number 38, consistency. I promise to make it all up to you, because they know they messed up, remember? So they're wanting to really make it up to you this time, if you will give them that chance. And number 19, unconditional. I'll always forgive you. Okay. And I've said this before in my other readings. I've got mixed feelings about this, because even if you might have unconditional love for each other, if you're always having to forgive your person repeatedly, that's because they're not learning their lessons. And I really feel that maybe that's why some of you guys are confused, especially if they were to come towards you with an offer of a reconciliation. But you know, you got to trust your instincts. You got to trust your heart. If what you're seeing in the 3D is that they haven't learned enough from it, if they still need more time to figure things out, to come towards you, correct, then trust your gut, trust your intuition. If you're not ready, you're not ready. And if you're always the one that's forgiving this person time and time again, and it's this revolving door of never-ending apologies, then that's an issue. So do what feels right for you, okay? Let's grab one more here. One more message for water signs. Things are coming together now. Number 23 is all about alignment. I love it. And again, guys, I'm not too well versed on numerology, so if any of these numbers are significant to you, or if you want to know what the numbers mean, you know, you're more than welcome to look that up. But yeah, things are coming together now. It might not be apparent to you in the 3D world, but maybe in the 5D, there are some shifts and changes going on there that will eventually make itself known in the 3D world for you when it comes to this lost connection. Okay, so let's close this out, guys. Another deck by my soul sister Angelic Revelation 144. This is her Connection Lost Somewhere in Time deck, so that's what we're going to grab from to close this out, to tie it all up together. And let's see where your ex is at. Some final thoughts from your ex here. Water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Angels and spirit guides, please. When it comes to this lost connection, where is your ex at? Passionate tension. Okay. We trigger each other and argue because the passion between us is so intense. So you're both very passionate in how you're feeling, your point of view, you know, and maybe you guys were just butting heads and not seeing eye to eye. That could have been an issue. But at the end of the day, the passion is certainly here from both of you. I crave you. The fire you ignited in me still burns hot for you. There's the fire. You know, it's just, it was just displaced, I feel, initially. But the sexual desire certainly is still here from your ex. And remember, we ended up getting the pleasure card right here, okay? You excite me in ways I never knew existed. Look at this beautiful chaos. You and I were a beautiful tragedy. I would still do it over again, but this time I would fight to the death for you. Maybe they didn't put in enough effort before, but they are now. They're willing to fight for you now. Let's grab a couple more here. What else, please, for my water signs for this lost connection? Conflict. Okay. I don't like this tension between us. Why can't you just tell me how you truly feel so we can clear the air? And that's why patience is needed. And that's why it would be helpful for you guys to talk things through. No outside interference from anybody else, just the two of you being given the chance to talk. Let's grab a couple more. I lost my heart to you. When you left, you took my heart. There's an empty space where I have been bleeding out ever since. Wow. Messages from your ex. And last one, I miss our sacred kiss. I dream of kissing you, holding you tight, and making love all through the night. So really, I mean, the sexual chemistry, those intimate moments that you guys have shared, they reflect on that. They still remember it. They still dream about you. They still want you. The question is here. Can you forgive them? Have they changed enough? Have they grown enough? The ball is in your court, guys, on whether you accept this person back. Clearly, we know they want reconciliation. They want to come back to you. They want to come back. The opportunity may very well present itself to you. It's up to you. That is a recurring theme here for these lost connections this time around, especially if you're a cross watcher for your ex. So the opportunity, it's here. Okay? All right, guys. So that's where I'm going to leave this one. I do hope whatever part of this made sense for you, that it helped you out when it comes to this lost connection. And for those who are interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.